Hello, how are you students? Welcome back to another session of Standard 6th History. I hope you all are enjoying Ganesh festival. Last week we started lesson number 4, Vedic civilization. Today we will proceed the same lesson. But before that, let us recall what we studied in the last week. Vedic civilization is based on Vedic literature. Vedic literature is in Sanskrit language. There are 4 Vedas: Rig Veda, Samaveda, Yajurveda, and Atharva Veda. The Brahmana texts, Aranyakas, and Upanishads were written after the composition of the Samhitas or Vedas. They are also included in Vedic literature. Today, we will learn more about the Vedic civilization in this module. So, let us start with family system and day-to-day life of Vedic people. During the Vedic civilization, joint family system was prevalent. The Grihapati was the head of the family, a man responsible for the family. His family included his old parents, his wife, and children, and also the families of his children, the younger brothers, and their families. This family system was patriarchal. Patriarchal system means where the head of the family is a man. In the initial period, there are references to women scholars such as Lopamudra, Gargi, and Maitreyi in Vedic literature. However, slowly the restrictions on women went on increasing and their position in the family and society became secondary. The houses during the Vedic period were earthen or wattle daub constructions. Wattle means woven lattice of wooden strips which is daubed with clay mixed with cow dung. A house was called griha or shala. The diet of the people mainly consisted of cereals like wheat, barley, or rice. From this, they made different preparations. Words like yava, godhum, vrihi, etc. can be found in the Vedic literature. Yava means barley, godhum means wheat, and vrihi means rice. The Vedic people relished milk, yogurt, ghee, butter, honey. Black gram, udad, lentil, sesame, and meat were also a part of their diet. People in the Vedic period used cotton and woolen garments. They also used vulkals or clothes made from barks of trees. Similarly, animal skins were also used as clothing. Men and women used ornaments of gold, flower garlands, strings made of beads, etc. A kind of pendant called nishka seems to have been popular. It was also used as a currency. Singing, playing musical instruments, dance, board games, chariot race, hunting were the means of recreation. Their main musical instruments were veena, shatatantu, cymbals, and the conch. Percussion instruments like damru and mridanga were also used. Let us know about agriculture, animal husbandry, economic and social life of these people. Agriculture was the main occupation during the Vedic period. Many oxen were yoked together to plough the fields. The plough had iron plowshares. The Atharva Veda considers insects, pests, and other animals that destroy crops and suggests certain remedies. Cow dung was also used as manure. During the Vedic period, animals like horse, cows, and dogs had special importance. Cows were used as means of exchange. That is why cows were highly prized. People took special care to ensure that their cows would not be stolen. The horse was valued because of its speed. Do you know? Horsepower is a unit of measuring power, the rate at which work is done by an engine. So, the horse was valued that time for its speed. The Vedic people were skilled in taming the horses and harnessing them to the chariots. Chariots in the Vedic period had spoked wheels which are lighter than solid wheels. The horse drawn and spoked wheel chariots of the Vedic period were swift and speedy. In this period, apart from agriculture and animal husbandry, several other occupations had also flourished. Artisans and people practicing various occupations were an important part of the social system. They formed independent organizations known as shrenis or guilds. The head of the guild was known as Shreshti. However, slowly the status of skilled artisans became secondary. Varna system. Vedic society was divided into four classes or varnas. They were, in fact, occupational groups which were formed by the people on the basis of their work and skill. The four varnas included the Brahmanas, the Kshatriyas, the Vaishyas, and the Kshudras. The Brahmins were learned people who performed religious ceremonies and taught the people. The Kshatriyas were the warrior class. They mainly governed and defended the land. The Vaishyas were the traders. The Shudras were the people who did all the tasks and served the three classes. A Varna was determined by the occupation of the people. In the later period, the Varna came to be determined on the basis of birth. This gave rise to caste system. The caste system led to inequality in the society. Let us understand about ashrama system. During the Vedic period, certain notions about leading an ideal life had become well established. There were four stages or four ashramas from birth to death of a person. Let us understand them. The first ashrama was the Brahmacharya ashrama or the period of staying with the Guru to learn from him. The next stage after the successful completion of Brahmacharya ashrama was Grihastha ashrama. It was expected that during this period a man would carry out his duties towards his family and society with the help of his wife. The third stage was Vanaprastha when a man was expected to detach himself from the household, retire to a solitary place and lead a very simple life. The fourth stage was the sannyasashrama. At this stage, the convention was to renounce all relations, lead life in order to understand the meaning of human life and not stay in one place. These were the certain notions about leading an ideal life that had become well established during the Vedic period. Students, here we finish today's session. Next week, we will continue the same lesson. Let us recall what we have learned today. Today, we learned about the Vedic civilization in detail. We studied about the family system, the houses of the Vedic people, diet of the Vedic people, means of recreation, agriculture and animal husbandry, the Varna system, and the Ashrama system. Students, please watch the reference video. You are advised to read textbook page number 16, 17 and 18 before solving the worksheet. Thank you and have an amazing day ahead.